嘿，大家好，欢迎来到我的频道。今天我要玩 The Battle for Middle of Two， 耶！我为什么今天玩这个游戏呢？那是因为我已经很久没玩这个游戏了。我还记得我玩那个游戏是我小的时候啊，那个时候我才几岁，才六岁7岁，那是我最喜欢玩的游戏，在那个时候。那么这个游戏是2006年时候 release 的第二集啊，第一集是2004年，所以这个是第二集是2006年。然后我现在玩这个是 patch 1.09，所以这个 patch 他们讲是最新的 patch， 但是当然不是这个，不是那个他这个游戏的，不是 EA 自己的 patch 啊，是人家的 patch， 好像是我也不知道。我们来先玩土头热，我忘记是什么，哇，好怀念的画面，也进到游戏了，嚯！那个时候的电脑很猛啊，那个时候。
We'll have to get you battle-worthy for the task ahead. Moving around the field of battle is important in controlling your army. To navigate the map, hold down the right mouse button and move your mouse around. You can also use the arrow keys on your keyboard to do this. Excellent. I see you've brought some soldiers with you. Left-click on them with your cursor. Now that you have them selected, move them into the camp by right-clicking on the ground. Those spotlights will help guide you through this mission, so keep an eye out for them. Now for our mission here. The goblins have been raiding our camps and need to be dealt with quickly. We need you to lead this battle. Currently, you know how to select one battalion of units, but you'll need to know how to select an army. In order to select multiple battalions quickly, hold down the left mouse button on empty space and drag your mouse. A selection box will appear, and any units that are in this box will be selected for you. Select the battalions of the good job. Now, move those units up to the spotlight ahead by right-clicking on the ground with them selected.
我还记得我小时候最喜欢用就是 Manzo， 就是这个，每次都用了我。
The goblins are attacking. We need to send reinforcements.
Goblins. Go,快，开门。
Select your army again by using the selection box method. Now, issue them an attack by clicking on those goblins down there. You'll notice that as you move your cursor over the goblins, it changes to a red attack cursor. This red attack cursor will indicate what is an enemy.
冲啊！而且我每次回到家就是玩这个游戏，我只玩这个游戏哦。但是因为那个时候我还没有电脑，所以我是用人家电脑，我是用我姐姐电脑。我觉得出去读书就偷玩。
The minimap is an overhead view of the entire map. Currently, the camp locations on the minimap are being flashed. White flashes inform you of objective locations, while a red flash will indicate where your forces are being attacked. On the Palantir, you'll find the Objectives menu. If you forget what your current objective is, click on that button and it will be displayed. Click on the Objective button now to see what your current objective is.
Huh?
There are two types of objectives, main objectives and bonus objectives. Main objectives appear in white text and need to be accomplished in order to complete a mission. Bonus objectives appear in green text. You may choose to complete them, but they won't count against you if you don't. And finally, any objective with a check mark in its box is one that you've completed. To exit the objective screen, now, move your army to those camps and help eliminate the goblin threats.
这个是什么用啊？ 而且这个 option 呢？然后那个模的极好笑。
Thank you, sir. We should be fine from now on. Hurry, though. The other outpost is still under attack.
哦，这个游戏是有 HD edition 的，但是我们待会 HD edition， 因为我觉得应该没有什么差别吧。他们讲是 rework 那个 mod 和一些东西啊。但是这个我现在玩这个最新的 patch 是那个什么 animation， rework 个 animation， 所以。这个 animation 我在玩这会比以前我玩的时候还美。但是我也没有看到什么分别，我已经忘记掉了。
Sure how much longer we could have held them off.
Well done. Ori camps are now secure, and the road between them is safe. While our camps up here are sufficient to hold this road, it's not strong enough to hold this mountain. We need to set up a larger camp, but we'll need a great deal of land with which to do so. Up ahead is just such an expanse of land, but it is held by spider lairs. These lairs are infested with creatures that have no allegiance to anyone save their own. Fortunately, the creatures won't stray far from their lairs, so they only pose a threat in their immediate area. Clear those lairs out, and we should be able to establish our new camp here.
Let's go! Forward! Draw your swords! Finish it off!
其实我不管讲什么，打这蜘蛛。你们谁有玩过这个游戏的吗？这个游戏出的应该是有很多，应该还有其他的一些比较出名的 RTS 类吧。像 Warcraft 还有 Starcraft 那个时候是很出名的。我也是很久没玩 Warcraft 了，但是我以前也是玩 Warcraft。有可能我下个影片我一个人会带入 Warcraft 来玩，哈哈。这什么呢？打我哈。
Excellent. An abandoned outpost. We can capture this building for our own. To capture this outpost, select a battalion and right-click on the flag next to the outpost. While the building is being captured, its current flag will lower, and our flag will raise in its place. The outpost is ours. It will now provide further resources for our army. Now to get started on our camp. We sent a builder your way for constructing our new camp. Builders are what you use to construct all the buildings we'll need in order to establish a camp. Select a builder by left-clicking. A quick way to select a builder is by clicking on the Select Nearest Builder button next to the Palantir at the bottom of your screen. You'll notice that a menu appears on the right-hand side of the screen. This menu will show all building options currently available. First and foremost, we'll need a fortress. To build a fortress, while having your builder selected, left-click on the fortress button which is flashing now. In order to place down a building, left-click anywhere on the land. For this base, however, we'll need you to place your fortress in the spotlighted area.
Ready. I know what we need.
While our fortress is building, let me tell you a bit about it. Fortresses can produce more builders, as well as heroes, such as our Lord Boromir. Now that we have a fortress built, we'll need an economy to fund our defenses. Select the builder and build a farm on the spotlight in the upper left. As you place the farm down, notice that it has a percentage attached to it. This percentage will tell you how productive it will be, given its current location on land. Things such as mountains, water, or other obstacles will reduce the productivity of a farm. The resources farms produce can be tracked by the number at the bottom left of the palantir. Farms contribute to your army's command point limit, so the more farms you build, the more battalions you can command. Your command point limit can be tracked by the number at the bottom right of the palantir. We now need to build up some structures to train more units for our army. Select the builder again, and build a barracks on the next spotlight.
Time to start building. Tools ready.
The barracks will be able to produce soldiers, as well as tower guard.
There's a good place.
The last thing we'll need is an archery range. Build one of those on the other spotlight.
Where are we building? Let's get to work.
Let's get to work. Let's
We got
go.
work to do.
我这里去做这个，不能走路。
Tools ready.
From here, we can train archers and rangers.
This is upgrade.
As well as having structures, our base will need fortifications. In order to fortify our base, we'll need to set up wall spans. Wall spans begin with wall hubs, which can be built from either our fortress or from our builders. In order to build them from the fort, notice the different options of things you can build. One of them is the wall hub. Click on that button to begin building it now.
Ting, 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 ting.
Now that the wall hub is completed, you can select it. This will bring up a wall expense button. Click that button and move your cursor to the spotlight to the right. As you move your mouse, you'll see a see-through wall. This is how your wall will look when you've finished building it.
See through.
To build it, left-click on the ground where the spotlight is. Now, click on the wall hub you just built in the spotlight and build another wall expanse off to the south along the ridge. Another spotlight is set up showing you where your wall should end.
可以做一个门在这里。
Excellent. Now repeat what you just did on the northern side of our fortress. Select the build plot highlighted and build a wall span to the spotlight to the right. Then build to the next spotlight in the north.
你给我700块。
Excellent job. Our camp is better
这
defended,
个
but
造死
still
哦，这
not
个是那个
impenetrable.
顶石头
Build
的。
wall defenses. You may upgrade a wall with offensive structures such as arrow towers and trebuchets. Or you can build postern gates and large gates with which to move your armies through.
Arrow tower.
You may also turn it into another wall hub. A good wall defense is the trebuchet. Select any wall segment and build a trebuchet upgrade on it.
这我都已经什么了？ 哎呀，打不了。
Our base has begun. Now, let's build some units to defend it. Train 2 battalions of Gondor soldiers from the barracks now.
这是什么？1、2。
Soldier battalion standing by.
我正好把这2个打掉。
Great. Now train 2 battalions of Gondor archers from the archery range.
这不人呢？
Ready yourselves. Archers at the ready.
管他的。
And lastly, we'll need a hero to lead our troops. Heroes can be purchased from the fortress, and if your hero should fall in battle, they can be revived from the fortress as well. To summon a hero, select your fortress and click on the Heroes button. This will bring up options of all the current heroes you're allowed to build. Right now, Boromir is residing in our fortress. Click on his portrait to summon him.
Yes.
Welcome, Lord Boromir. Heroes in general have an array of special powers and abilities that make them unique and vital for a strong army. Select Boromir now. You will find a hero's abilities on the Palantir. Some are passive abilities, which means they're always enabled, such as Boromir's leadership ability. Other powers can be set to autocast by right-clicking its button in the Palantir. You will see its outline sparkle when this is enabled. Our army is built now and Gondor's new castle is ready. Excellent work. You're now ready to command an army and defend these passes.
We must move. The goblins, they're here. A large force has gathered and is marching toward this very spot.
There is no time to waste. My lord, you will have to defend this base as you've done before with the camps. Remember, select your army and right-click on the enemy units to issue attack orders. You can select one battalion at a time and issue them attack orders to specific enemy battalions.
哇，很多个人呢，都会冲啊！这是我哎。
The eagles have come. By the glory of Gondor, we shall send these goblins back to their netherworld.
老鹰耶！
They're attacking the farms.
Watch out! Victory is ours. Great job, my lord. That ought to send those goblins back to their caves. Come back when you're ready to finish them off by playing through the advanced tutorial.
Brave warriors have slain the forces of evil.
Victorious.
Welcome back, my lord. As you can see, we've been very busy here, but the attacks have yet to stop. The goblins seem to be coming from across the river. I suggest we take the fight to their base.
的土
Before we
偷
move
友，
forward, however, I would like to teach you some of the tactics that our battalions have been working on. Each battalion can enter a particular attack mode, or what we refer to as stances. These stances can boost their power or defense. Click on the Gondor Soldier Battalion in the spotlight. The battle stance is the default stance for all units, and renders no bonuses or negatives to a unit's abilities. The aggressive stance will increase a unit's offensive capabilities, while decreasing their defensive capabilities. And the hold ground stance will greatly increase a unit's defensive capabilities, while decreasing their offensive capabilities. Excellent. Now let's have our army form up into a battle line. In order to do this, select multiple battalions and move your cursor over to the spotlight. Now press and hold both the right and left mouse buttons and drag your mouse. You'll notice that a formation preview. Now back to the matter at hand. We must take our army across the river and over to the enemy's base. In order to do so, we will need a shipwright. There's a shipwright to the east of here along the river. Move a battalion to the
船
shipwright and capture it. Remember, to capture it, right-click on the flag next to it while having a battalion selected.
capture flag.
The shipwright is ours. Selecting it will bring up options of different types of vessels you may purchase. The transport will ferry your troops across large bodies of water. Battleships will help destroy enemy ships that impede your way. It appears as though Gondor has sent reinforcements to aid us in our reclaiming of this mountain. Let's join up with them by building a transport of our own. Select the shipwright and click on the transport button to begin building one.
就一个吗？
Careful battle! Stay together! Keep going!
噔噔，
Now, select your battalion and right-click on the transport. You'll notice that your cursor changes to a garrison icon. Other structures in Middle-earth can be garrisoned as well, so keep an eye out for that icon.
这个怎样呢？
Be on guard!
是
Soldiers! Let's go!
哦，OK。呵呵呵。What is going on?
Go forth!
这是什么？
Soldiers of Gondor! Prepare for battle! Let's go! Be on guard!
这是什么？这个船？
Great. Now move your transport into the spotlight to join up with the rest of the convoy.
Forward!
Oh yeah.
A Nazgul! Watch out!
哇，那龙
One of
了
the transports. Hurry! Get to the beach quickly.
用手改的。
Take down those Corsair ships. Send them to the bottom of the river. You've made it across, my lord. Well done. In order to deploy your units from a transport, select the transport ship and give it a move order on land. There's one of their camps up ahead. We'll have to rush them before they have a chance to retreat and warn any others. Issue an attack move order. That should take care of them. To issue an attack move order, select your army and press the A key on your keyboard. This will change your cursor to an attack move cursor. Then, right-click on the ground in the spotlight behind the camp. This will send your army on a path of destruction to that point, killing every enemy they encounter. It appears as though some of the goblins have retreated over that wall. Unfortunately, goblins are able to scale walls by climbing them, whereas we are not. Nor do we have any siege weapons to take down those walls quickly. We'll have to call in for greater powers to help us progress any further. At your disposal is a list of powers. As you can see, all the powers are tiered, which means you have to purchase the lower costing powers in order to access the more expensive ones. In order to purchase a power, you must have power points equal to or greater than the number associated with that power. Go ahead and purchase the Arrow Volley and Earthquake power. They are currently the only ones available to buy. Every time you buy a new power, it will appear on the left-hand side of your screen just above the Palantir. Now back to the battle. First, let's take down those goblins taunting us from the other side of the wall. Click on the Arrow Volley power and move your cursor over the goblins. That got them good. Keep in mind that certain powers such as Arrow Volley can only be cast in areas that are visible to you. Now to get past this wall. Unfortunately, the gate is in disrepair and cannot be opened. So we'll have to destroy these walls. The Earthquake power will deal a significant amount of damage to these walls and should be enough to clear our path. Left-click on the Earthquake power now, and left-click underneath those walls to cast it. Excellent. The goblins' main base is not much farther off. Continue north along the path and be wary of any more camps you encounter.
Forward! My lord, we're glad you've come. We've been keeping an eye on this goblin camp and have set up a trap for them. All we need to do now is set the forest ablaze around them, and it should spread into their camp.
Fire, my lord, has become a valuable asset as of late. Unfortunately, in our enemy's hands, it could also be a serious danger. Select the rangers who have joined you and have them volley their arrows into the spotlights. This will start a fire there, and you'll be able to watch it spread into the enemy's base, setting it ablaze and destroying their structures.
Knights of Minas Tirith! Rangers! They won't find us in there! Hold your fire! Riders! Forward! We'll claim this area.
我们有什么？
Ride! Press on! Steady now!
这个还有这个。
Give it down! Give it down! We've got to hold them off!
That was the last of their camps. Their main base is just to the west. We should move quickly lest they assemble and come to meet us unprepared.
Knights, ride out!
There's their main base. Those tunnels must be how they've been traveling through these mountains. One thing to note about their tunnels is that when destroyed, you must also destroy the rubble they leave behind. Otherwise, the tunnels will spring forth once more, and the goblins will be able to use them yet again. If we completely destroy their tunnels and their fortress, that should put a stop to them infesting these mountains once and for all. My lord, but their fortress is killing our army. Use your earthquake power again on their fortress and it should take down the defenses.
呼，我喽！我打死个死 King 空。
Victory is ours. The goblin threat has been eliminated once and for all in this mountain pass. Minas Tirith will be pleased to hear of our victory, and may sleep safely knowing this pass is once again controlled by Gondor. And you, my lord, are now ready to vanquish more evil from Middle-earth. Take with you all that you have learned, and try a campaign, a skirmish versus the AI, or a multiplayer match online against your friends.